Hello everyone. Welcome to Sweetie Speaks official YouTube channel. Today we are going to see a very interesting trick code on solve before. In case you have not gone through the system Verilog randomization series yet, I am going to share the link in description in which we have discussed in detail about solve before. I request you to please go through that video first because when you understand solve before, then you are going to be able to solve this trick code properly. And I will also share the video link about inside using inside operator with the constraints so that you understand this particular line also properly. Now let's get started with this trick code. Here I have a class which is solve enable before id. I have a random bit enable and a cyclic random variable id which is of 2 bits. I have constraint enable in which I am saying whenever the value of enable is 0, the value of my id should be 0. And I am saying whenever my enable value is 1, the value of my id should be inside 1 and 3. Inside 1 and 3 means it will cover three values 1, 2 and 3. Whatever values lie between 1 and 3, which is 1, 2, 3, those values of id will be taken when enable equal to 1. Now I have two solve before. One is solve enable before id and I have solve id before enable. Then I am creating a object of this class. I am calling constructor of this object, and if you see, this particular example should have four solutions. Why? Let us understand. What value can enable take? Enable can take either 0 value or enable can take 1 value. Now, whenever your enable takes 0 value, that time what value can id take? According to this constraint, whenever enable is 0, id can only take value 0. So whenever enable equal to 0, id can take only value 0. Now, when your enable equal to 1, what values can id take? Id can take values between 1 to 3, which covers three values 1, 2 and 3, which means enable equal to 1, id equal to 1 is first probability. Enable equal to 1, id equal to 2 is second probability, and enable equal to 1 and id equal to 3 is third probability. These are three different solutions for your randomization. That is why I have four different counters. For each solution, I am going to count how many times this particular solution has picked up. If you see, for all these four solutions, which is enable equal to 0, id equal to 0, enable equal to 1, id equal to 1, enable equal to 1, id equal to 2, enable equal to 1, id equal to 3. We have four different solutions. And for each solution, I am going to display the value of enable and id, and I am going to increment the respective counters. Finally, we are going to display these counters. Now let us run this example. I have run it. Now this example is resulting in failure. What does the failure say? Let us understand. It says reference to this dot id. There is some problem with this id variable. What is the problem? Rand C variable are not allowed in solve before list. In System Verilog tutorial series, in Solve Before video lecture, we had already discussed the rules for using Solve Before. In that rule, I had said you cannot use Solve Before with random variables. Here, with rand C variables, rand C is cyclic randomization. You can't use Solve Before and rand C together. Here, ID is one of the variable inside solve before, and id is also rand. This is not allowed. You need to solve this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove cyclic randomization, and then we will rerun it. Now again I am seeing an error. If you see even the counter, if you see what happened here, nothing got generated. Why? Here you are seeing at line 26, here when you are calling randomize, at that time you are getting an error saying randomization failed. Why? Because there is cyclical dependency between random variables specified by solve before. What do I mean by this? It means here you are using solve enable before id, and you are also saying solve id before enable. Now should the solver solve enable before id or id before enable? Both is not possible. Even in system verilog randomization series solve before video lecture, we had said you can't use both together. You have to choose one of these. Now let's correct this. I'm going to comment the second one. I'm going to solve enable before id. Let me run this. Now if you see, randomization is happening and we are able to see the counter values. Now since we are already running this example, let us analyze the probability of different solutions. What I am giving, solve enable before id. It means enable is going to have higher priority compared to id. Whatever values of enable are possible, they are going to get equal probability. Enable is 1 bit variable. 1 bit has two different values, 0 and 1. 0 will get half probability. 0 will get half probability, and this entire space enable equal to 1 will get half probability together, and there are three different solutions. It means each of them is going to have 1/6 probability. 1/6. Here also 1/6 and 1/6, which means enable equal to 0 will get generated with half probability, and enable equal to 1 will get generated together. It will get generated with half probability. Now let us see if the counters are also correct. Total I have randomized 1200 times. It means enable equal to 0, id equal to 0 should get generated almost 600 times. So roughly if you see 606 means roughly 600 times it got generated. The remaining value should get generated with the probability 1/6. 1/6 means total is 1200, so 1/6 means 200. It means these three should roughly get generated 200 times. First value got generated 213 times, next 195, and next 186, which is roughly 200. It means these probabilities are getting followed. I hope now you understood this trick code, and now you are going to keep in mind that you can't use solve before with randc, and you can't use solve enable before id and solve id before enable together. To stay tuned to such good quality video content on VLSI, please subscribe to Sweetie Speaks official YouTube channel. Thank you.